Give me 3 words to describe yourself.
You know, people say they know themselves, you know, and I never thought about knowing myself.
Why?
I just knew I was me.
Where were you born?
In Waterford, Ireland. To my parents, James Brennan and May Brennan. Redmond was her maiden name.
Siblings?
Eddie is my oldest, and then me, and then Alice, Mary, Kit, Helen, Nuala, Jim, and Joan.
9. And children?
Well, I have 7 children: John, Anne Marie, Liz, Catherine, Alison, William, and Jimmy.
And who's your favorite?
They're all my
Of course
favorites,
they are.
but some drive me nuts.
Oh, yeah? All right, grandchildren.
Nicole, Erin, Ashley, Anna, Lydia, Liam, and Eva. And then Williams are Abby, Shannon, and Jimmy. And Lucy, Billy, and Casey.
Right. That's right.
That is right.
Tell me about your childhood. Were you a happy child?
I was mostly happy, but I would say my big brother was a, typical boy. He was always teasing me.
About what?
Well, he would take my dolls and run off with them, and all of those, and I couldn't play with him and his friends. And then when I came home from America the first time, he said, "You're not as much fun. You don't bite like a fish anymore." So,
What do you think it was about America that changed you?
I guess it was a new life for me. I never thought I'd leave Ireland. I loved living back home and had all my friends and family there. And then along comes you know who.
We should probably include your spouse.
Probably, since he was the father of my children. Anyhow, Billy. And I had dated others, over the years, and had crushes on people.
What was it about Billy?
He never stopped talking. He didn't give me a chance to say no. No, he. It was funny when I met him. I went along to this party, and a lot of Billy's friends were friends of mine too, because they were in the medical field. And so one of them came over and asked me to dance, and I said, "Who's the fellow with the curly hair?" Because I was with a group of girls, and they were all saying, "Who's your man?" You know, kind of thing. And so anyhow, Alan dances me around to where Billy was, and he said, "This girl is dying to meet you."
So this was the first time you ever met Billy?
Yes, I'd heard about him all right because, you know, they all used to talk about Billy Casey, who had gone to America to study in the Cleveland Clinic. But, you know, others had done the same thing, so it wasn't anything that was particular. So anyhow, I'm dancing with the host, and over comes Billy. And he said, "Excuse me." And John said, "This isn't an excuse me." And Billy said, "It is now." And there we go.
What traits do you most admire in a friend?
Traits. You know, I don't know. I mean, my good friend, Anne Fitzgerald, she was beautiful inside and out, and she got the most gorgeous tan in the summer, and I would get red and peel, and I could have hated her, but she was just such a nice person, and her mother was awesome too, and I had a crush on her brother Tom. They're all dead.
What does love mean to you?
As my children said to me once, I never say I love you.
Why?
Because they should know I love them, because I'm there, I take care of them, and they're mine. And, you know, I don't know that my mother and father ever felt they had to say it either. They were there for us. And, you know, we all loved each other without having to say it. Because I hear people today on the phone, "Love you, love you, love you," and it doesn't mean a thing.
Do you recall the happiest moment of your life?
I had many of those.
All right, tell me a couple.
But of course, the day I got married, well, after I got married, because before I got married, I was so hyper because we had the reception at home.
Do you recall the saddest moment of your life?
When Grandma died.
Why was that so sad? I mean, obviously it's sad.
She was the first. I mean, my father's parents died when we were quite young, very young, you know, 5 or 6. But I had just gone to nursing school when Grandma died suddenly. And so Stacia and I, our housekeeper, laid her out. Didn't cry. Auntie Joan kept saying, "Leave her wedding ring on. Take her wedding ring off. Put her wedding ring on." Stacia said, "Would you ever make up her mind?" Anyhow, then we're waiting outside the church for the coffin to come out and be put in the hearse. And I just lost it. There she was gone.
That was the moment of realization.
That she was really gone. And she was such a sweet person. She went blind after having cataract surgery, became infected, and Grander was just another sweetheart of a man. And he prayed always that she'd go first because he didn't know how she'd manage, because he did everything for her. And they lived across town from us. So Mama would pick them up nearly every day and bring them over to the house, or we'd get on our bikes and go up and visit them every day. It was just an amazing thing. And she'd feel your skirt and she'd say, "Oh, that feels lovely. What colour is it? Is it blue? Is it pink?" She never gave up hope.
What has been your life's greatest challenge?
Keeping it all together.
All right, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Keeping what all together?
Well, when I was terrible. When they were young, I'd scream and shout, try not to, and that kind of thing, because they wouldn't listen. I think that was it.
Go call your mom, tell her what you did. It's starting to make sense to you now that you have kids. Go find your dad, tell him you forgive him. You understand it's not his fault for the life that he couldn't live. You have to forgive. You have to forgive.
Do you have any regrets?
Go find your girl. Tell her you're a kid.
Trying to think.
Tell her you're not capable of giving what she needs given.
I guess I regret
Tell him you're a
not being
I wanna know just what it is and not
more loving
wishing.
with Billy particularly, I mean, I was, but then when he got sick and all of that, it was... And I was there for him. And maybe I should have shown more affection to the children, but when you have how many did I have?
7.
Yeah. It's hard.
What are your wishes or hopes for future generations, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren?
I hope. But life is changing so fast, isn't it? I mean, from the time all this has this electronics, or if that's what you say, the cell phones, the this, the that. That has all happened so fast, and I'm not with it at all. And I feel those kids are just going to never look up and talk to you face to face. They're always going to send you a text or something, But I hope they all get to do whatever profession or whatever they want to go into, and are a success, and have happy marriages and happy children, and happy.
Who do you most admire?
There are a lot of them.
Well, name a few.
I always admired Hal Black. I always admired my parents and my grandparents. Are they good enough?
Sure.
And Billy, I always admired him. And when I say the saddest day of my life was when my grandmother died, I think when Billy died was the second time. And my heart nearly jumped out of my chest that day as I was holding him. I'll never forget that, because I was holding them. And I said, if it pains you to take another breath, don't. We'll miss you forever. And he didn't.
What is your most treasured possession?
My my engagement ring, I suppose, and my wedding band. I wear them all the time.
When and where are you happiest?
At home. I used to be happiest in Ireland when everybody was there and we'd go together. But now, here is the happiest place. I'm going to the beach. I have all these treasures and I don't know what they'll do with them when I'm gone. Anyhow, and memories, yes, we started out here and I'm going to stay here as long as I can.
How would you like to be remembered?
As being a decent old skin.